Welcome back to the Crow's Nest. I am the One-Eyed Crow, and today we're going to talk about MetaZoo. I'm going to start doing a weekly update on MetaZoo, basically a news update, things that have been happening the last week, to bring everyone up to speed. So while I may not be giving you the latest and greatest, I am giving you a digestible chunk of news once a week, instead of having to constantly keep up with things. So with that, there's a lot to go over this week. A lot's been happening, a lot of announcements, a lot of spoilers. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was the Nightfall pins. It was recently announced on the Discord that it was finally discovered that the Mothman alt art pin glows in the dark. So I've never actually opened these before. I think it comes out that way. But, you know, I have a few. I have 3 over here, so I figured we'd give these a go for today because of that announcement. See if we can pull anything good there. And then move on from there. One of the other announcements, UFO this summer. UFO this summer is going to start including code cards for a MetaZoo online game, similar to this one here. This one can actually be redeemed on the Gleam giveaway. Check out the link in the description below. That'll get you extra entries into the Celebrations mini tin display. And similar concept, MetaZoo is going to be coming out with a online game, which I'm really excited for, actually. I think it's going to be a lot easier to learn the rules for people in an online form, where things are a bit more controlled by the computer. You know, you can't kind of misinterpret rules or anything like that. Wow, I've never opened a single card pack before. And we have Android Cold. So I'm really excited for that. So, you know, it can validate what I think is the right way to play the game. As, you know, some things can be a little up to interpretation or a little confusing with how things react to each other. I don't know if I just gave that away, but I now know what that card is. And I'm pretty excited for this pin. So look forward to that. UFO drops this summer. They announced in the Mothman. They announced in the MetaZoo Hour that the online game will drop this fall. Of course, with any game, I always kind of give leeway to deadlines and such, just in case things run a little amok. You know, always the chance of a delay. And we have Poltergeist. One more pin box to go there. They also announced regional exclusives, which I'm really excited for. I'm not sure how we're going to be getting those yet. I'll drop that there. Oh, my pack is already opened, so that's interesting. So there's a bunch of different regional exclusives all over the world. There's Acklet. I don't know if I'm saying any of these right, by the way. There's La Llorona, Boitada. We have a... Why am I blanking on the name of this guy? The Bald Mountain creature. That's right here. Crazy Critter of Bald Mountain. So some nice pins there. Really excited for those. Really happy to get them off now. We have Boto Encantado, Loch Ness Monster, which is pretty exciting. We have the Jin, I'm not going to say this one right, Inkenyambe, the Dejong, the Drop Bear, and the Mania. And we have a Headless Horseman promo. Very nice. So look out for those. I'm not quite sure how those are going to be distributed yet. They did mention something about ambassadors. So I don't know if that means local game stores or whatnot yet. But I'm sure we'll find out in the coming weeks. For those of you excited for the Valentine's Day boxes, they did release an image of a heart-shaped box. I don't know if that's what the cards will come in the end, but it was teased, and it looks great. I'm pretty excited for it. The Valentine's Day promos will drop on the website, MetaZoo's website, Marketplace, on February 7th, so mark your calendars for that. I believe those are going to go pretty fast. I know I have my eye on them, as well as a bunch of other people in the community. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely mark your calendars and be ready for that. They also announced a new Kickstarter, which is going to start at the end of January for MetaZoo playing cards. So there's going to be 3 sets. Show the art on the side over there. There's going to be a Cryptid Nation set, a Nightfall set, and a Wilderness set. I don't know what that entails exactly yet. I assume the art's going to be different for the cards. They did drop a promo of Loveland Frogman that I'll also post on the side so you can see what that looks like, to give a preview of what the cards are going to look like. I'm pretty excited for it. I imagine the stretch goals are going to include promo cards and that kind of thing for that. So, you know, if you're interested, maybe not so much in the playing cards, but more on the promo side of things, still check it out, see what you can get there. I'm excited for it, just to see what they do. You know, everything that they do is really interesting to me. They have new spins on everything. You know, as you can tell from this video, there's so many updates. There's never a boring moment. Sinister Shadows, I don't have that one yet. Never a boring moment with MetaZoo. And a reverse hollow Murphy Boro Mud Monster. I have been plagued with reverse hollows. Not that I don't like them, but my hollow hits are very rare and few and far between. So yeah, so keep an eye out for the Kickstarter end of January. Pretty exciting. They're also announced playtesting for UFO. You can get in on that. Join their Discord if you want to do that. There's an announcement there. That closes on January 20th, so you have a few days to get in on that. By the time the video comes out, you probably have about 2 days to get in on that. If that's something that interests you. I don't know the exact details of the playtesting. I imagine it's going to be with Tabletop Simulator, but they do ask for your address, so it's possible it could include something being mailed to you. And I get, ooh, hey, Reverse Headless Horseman. Very nice card. For the NFT side of things, they announced NFT metal cards. They have a sketch of what that card's going to look like. So that'll be over on the side if you want to take a look at that sketch. It's a Mothman holding a token. Not sure what those tokens are going to look like yet. But, you know, good that they're announcing stuff on the NFT side. I know the people that hold the NFTs are pretty anxious about getting their benefits from that. And then last but not least, Wilderness. So Wilderness is coming out in a few months, not long from now, March. I'm excited for it. You know, Bigfoot is the... Did I do the pack shuffle wrong? Okay, Reverse Hollow Grim Reaper. Bigfoot is the face of that set. Pretty excited for that. I feel like I don't know what I did. All right, Grim Reaper, Reverse Hollow. And they released a bunch of spoilers for that. So there's some cards that they showed. There's what the booster boxes look like. There's a case of the booster boxes, and in that picture you can actually see the booster box from, I think, 3 sides. So you can see some of the pack art there. Post that over on the side. You know, I know one of them is Unicorn. Some of the cards the cryptids I don't know the names of yet, so forgive me there. But you can get a preview of what the Wilderness sets are going to look like. Pretty excited for Wilderness. I believe, well, I hope Paul Bunyan's going to be part of that, so then you can do the Babe and the Paul Bunyan. We do know Bigfoot is going to be a part of it. So, you know, I think there's going to be some great hits. In the MetaZoo Hour, Mike Waddle said one of his favorite cards is in the Wilderness set, so, you know, we're yet to see what that is. All reverse hollow. I gotta open one more. I gotta try to get a full hollow here. Gotta get some hit. But yeah, you know, really exciting things with MetaZoo, and it really makes it easy to do these weekly videos, because there's always something going on. Always some announcements. They really like to tease information. One of the things I didn't talk about yet, and I'm not sure if I was going to bring it up, but I might as well. They released a tiny image of what looks like maybe a fin. You know, trying to tease probably a card from Wilderness coming up. I'm not sure what that's going to be. So I'll post that over on the side in the description, or sorry, in the comments below. Let me know what you think it might be. I think it's up for a lot of interpretation of what it could be. And you know, I'm just excited. I'm excited to see a whole set of new cards, of new art, of new things. So, no hollows outside of the pins. Yeah, that just seems to be how it goes for me. But you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 reverse hollows in that set. Seems a bit odd to me, and yeah. All right. So just to review the hits from tonight, we have Grim Reaper, Belled Buzzard, Headless Horseman, Columbia River Sand Squink, Axe Handle Hound, Murfreesboro Mud Monster, Dark Watchers. We have Full Hollow Mothman and Headless Horseman from the pin set. Really excited about those. Yeah, luck just really wasn't with me with the hollows. As always, I'd like to give a big thank you to my Patreon supporters. It really means a lot to me that you guys chose to support. I know when I started, it was strictly a Pokemon channel. That's kind of deviating. You know, going to try to focus on, you know, one a week for MetaZoo, one a week for Pokemon for the foreseeable future. The MetaZoo will be a news update. Pokemon, I'm not quite sure yet, but we'll see how that progresses. For those of you who aren't so sure about committing to a Patreon support tier, consider trying out Whatnot. There's a link in the description below that is a link to my account. If you use that link, you'll get $10 when you sign up. I'll get $10 when you make your first purchase with that $10. And it's a really good way, you know, once your set is built up, you're searching for 2 or 3 singles maybe, to go on, find some auctions, bid on them, and get good deals. And honestly, I love MetaZoo. It's not that big yet. Not a lot of people know about it. So, you know, we're kind of getting in early, and there's not a lot of content on Whatnot for MetaZoo when you compare it to, say, Pokemon or other things. So I've been getting some really good deals on stuff. You know, basically getting things at half the going rate of TCG Player. You just kind of need to get in there early, find rooms that don't have a lot of people in them, and then you don't have a lot of bidding wars. But, you know, it's been a great way to get some singles that are hard to find. For instance, I got a Wendigo from Nightfall. Going rate $60. I did get it for $50, so not exactly half there. But I did get it under the going rate of what you're going to find on eBay or TCG Player if you're going to buy it direct from there. So if that interests you, you know, there's a ton of things that they offer there. I'm using it for MetaZoo right now to find some of the harder to find singles. But check it out and use my link below to sign up and get $10. So win-win. If you guys would be into it, I would be interested in putting together videos to do rundowns of the MetaZoo Hour. Until then, if you want to catch up on the MetaZoo Hour without going through the Discord, it is kind of a bit hectic. during the MetaZoo hour, and especially going back now to try to find those. Go to metazoohq.com. The owner of that website, Jody, does a great job summarizing the MetaZoo hour, the questions and the answers. It's a really great place to get a lot of your MetaZoo content, your knowledge. So definitely check that website out. So that's all I have for today. If you like this video, please subscribe. There's going to be more like it. Like I said, I want to do this video once a week to do a rundown of the major announcements or spoilers or whatnot that are going on, specifically from the MetaZoo Discord. So as always, thank you for watching, and I hope you tune in again.